Okay, well, we have a little comment. You look rich. This is directed at me. So thank you so much. Do you like my Zara dress? I think I got it on sale for like 30 euros or something. Anywho, I'm totally privileged. Wow, I nailed it. Like, I've really put myself together well. Thank you so much. Hold on, I'm a little thirsty. Okay. Swarovski, not real, by the way. Anywho, closer look, gorgeous. And this I got in the Canary Islands, in Tenerife, in Puerto de la Cruz, which I love. And this is a little Italian coin that I also got in the Canary Islands. And it's very appropriate since I'm in Italy now. Okay, let me get back to the comment and get distracted by all my stuff. My jewelry actually tells a story, and most of it is not real. And they are pieces from different places that I've been on my own dime, by the way, on the money that I earn from the living that I make. Okay, back. Snarky sparky. Okay, you look rich and totally privileged. Did any of that by chance came, the word is come, I guess you typoed, that's fine, from any of your parents or extended family, please? So obviously this is on one of the videos, or maybe not obvious, but if you follow me, you know that most of my content is talking about my childhood experiences and what I went through within my group of relatives. My mother is a sociopath and a narcissist. She tried to unalive me when I was 5 years old by throwing me out of a 2-story window, or dropping me. Technically, that's what she did. But, you know, if we're rich and privileged, that doesn't count, apparently. Did you know, let me ask you a question. Did you know that child abuse doesn't know how much money your family has or doesn't have? Did you know that privilege and having money isn't an indicator of whether or not you're going to be abused, just like if you live in poverty? And in fact, over 65% of children who end up running away from home, which is what I did at the age of 13, and I ended up living on the streets as a homeless youth as a result of that. Oh, and I grew myself up off the streets, got my first job at 14 and a half, and started to house myself, and have never looked back in terms of being homeless like that again. But that being said, over 65% of the kids who end up out on the streets come from homes where there is some sort of money. And do you know why that is? Because just like you put this comment on my page, people have this impression that if you live in a nice house or a beautiful home, if you have nice clothes and you're well kept, then you can't possibly be a child abuse victim. And people also have the thought process of like, you're just being belligerent and a spoiled little brat and things like that. I mean, look at these family vloggers, family child abusers. Don't get me started. Well, you just did. Look at them. Look how many times CPS and the police had to be called until it got to such a point where an investigation was actually done and arrests. And like Ruby Frankie is a perfect example of that. And she was talking about the abuse she was perpetrating all over the internet. And I mean, the ignorance of some people just still continues to mind boggle me. So all that to be said, yeah, my family, they're not my family. My group of relatives that I've been no contact from for over 30 years, they have means. And none of that has ever made its way into my pockets. I've been on my own since I was 13 years old. When I was 17 years old, my mother manipulated me into suing my now deceased father for back payments of child support for the years that I was a runaway, so from 13 to 17. And I didn't go back for the money. I went back because social services made me go back. and because I had a baby, and they were low-key threatening that if I didn't go back home, they didn't ask me why I left, why I ran away, by the way, I would be in jeopardy of losing my little girl. Here's a picture of me back then. So yeah, I was sent back. My mother manipulated me into suing my biological father, who I didn't have a relationship with at that point, and told me that that was going to be the money that I would need to help support my daughter. And it was over $3,000 back in 1983. And then she stole the money. Yeah. So there's that. Oh, my mother also, she loves fraud. She used to turn back car odometers and sell them to unsuspecting people who thought they were getting a car that would be solid and working. And these were working class people, people who didn't have a lot and thought nothing of it. And her two business partners were incarcerated, one of them for over 30 years as a result of that. And I'm guessing, since she didn't do any time, she probably, turned evidence against them. And then there was a time in 2014 that she was convicted of selling fake handbags and running a ring. And two fashion houses actually sued her and won their suits as a result of her being convicted. Do you want to know how much they won? One of them won close to $200,000, and the other one was over, I don't know, $600,000, something in that range. So go big or go home. But yeah, I look rich and totally privileged. That's not to say that other members of my group of relatives on my mother's side of the family were all criminals, because they weren't. My mother is definitely likely the only one who's an actual criminal like that. And again, none of them ever helped me or gave me anything. And that's fine. I've been no contact for over 30 years. I travel the world now. I work as a digital nomad. I run a therapy practice, and I love what I do. I work very hard. I'm very good at it. And everything that I have is because I purchased it and because I am making a living. And that's it. That's all. I hope this answers your question and provides a little bit of insight and education. Have a lovely day.